Welcome to another episode of Miniature Terrain Studios. In this episode we're going to take a look at the new Bocage board that I'm doing. This is straight after the previous board, Omaha Beach, where the Americans have taken the Atlantic Wall, as you'd say, and now they're moving inland. So I'm basing this board off this map, but for gameplay reasons I've just modified it a little bit. So what we'll do now is we'll take a look at the progress so far. So we'll start over here, and the board's basically made out of high density foam. One thing I did have problems in the past is warping. So what I've done is I have surrounded each piece of foam with a 5mm MDF. I'll just show you that now. The boards are all modular, so they're quite light. The foam I've used is 50mm, and what I've done is I've used 5mm MDF right round, which what that does is almost a perfect seam, and my flock and stuff like that will go right up to the edge, and that way it protects the foam and less damage and less warping, because the foam's always never straight. So anyway, we keep moving on. We've got a dirt road along here, meeting a small shallow creek, I call it. I don't like doing rivers because that sort of hinders gameplay, and with all this bocage around, it's going to be a nightmare. So I'm thinking of doing this as a shallow creek, say ankle deep, where infantry can pass through at a slow pace rather than not being able to cross at all. The road, as you can see, will meet the creek and off we go again. So coming round, we have an entry point here. I'm going to do some fields here, show you a bit later that, but another entry point here which takes you straight across. The bocage, what I've done is I have used foam, pieces of foam, and I've used like a wire mesh just to build up the heights and stuff like that, and hot glue, which will give you a down look here, where you've got low, high, back down again. Also in the bocage I've added some plugs. You can see these plugs every so often. And what these plugs will do is hold the trees. There we go. So plug there, and with all the bocage clump foliage all around that, that'll look like it's always been there. So this is my progress. Bit of painting to do next, like fields will be green, so I'll paint undercoat green. This will be bluish, muddyish colour, I don't know yet, but I'm just here to show you the progress. But now that all that wire is done, we can move on to all the fun bits. And one last thing, we have obviously entry points. So we have one there, We have another one there, another one here, and another one here. So it sort of blocks line of sight, but also has a few little paths of setting up maybe a bazooka team weighing weight, Panzerfaust. So I think this is going to be interesting. Subscribe if you like. Ask me any questions, and we'll stay tuned for the next video. Thank you for now.